welcome back to another episode of Makeup Brush Monday. I am on an endless journey to find the most affordable / best quality makeup brush set imaginable. So on today's episode we are going to be talking about one of my favorite brush sets that I have ever encountered in my whole entire life, and that is the BH Cosmetics Sculpt and Blend 2 set. I recently went to my local Marshalls. I don't know when they started carrying BH Cosmetics, I don't really care because now I know and I'm gonna be hitting that place up like nobody's business. They had a box and it was like ripped to oblivion. It looked like somebody stepped on it. I was like, what the heck? And there was no price tag. So I took the whole set up to the front, the customer service, and I was like, hey bruh, how much can you sell this to me for? And he was like, I don't know, $9, would that be okay? And I was like, oh, yes. I think they're typically $20 on the BH Cosmetics website, which means you're not really going to go too much higher than what I paid for them, and sometimes they do go on sale. I still think, what the heck? What? So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about these brushes. I'm gonna tell you what I use them for, if I use them, what they're doing in my collection, and how I feel about the overall quality of this little set. So without further ado, I give you the 10-piece brush set by BH Cosmetics, the Sculpt and Blend 2. So the 123, this is the flat top buffing brush. This is a really good buffing brush. I honestly would probably use this more for powder than I would a liquid. I have one from Coastal Scents and it's all to hell now. If you look at them side by side, I would compare these two. They are very similar in what they achieve. This one is way more dense. This is kind of fluffy. I would use this for fluffing, you know, like some powder onto your face. This I use when I really need a good buffing brush for foundation. I use it a lot with my Rimmel Stay Matte foundation. Still using that stuff. Yeah, awesome brush. It's just, I don't really know, yeah, okay. This is the 124 Tapered Face Blending Brush. I use this for blending out my contour. If I'm using a powder contour specifically, I will reach for this bad boy. Before I had this one, I mean, I can't talk enough about this brush. This is the contour brush from Real Techniques. This is still kind of like my go-to forever because it's just so good. But obviously they're nowhere near the same. But I like this new one a lot because it's very fluffy. It does a really good job of blending out and not giving you harsh lines. I feel with this one, because it's so small and it's just really kind of like right up in that alley right here, I can only really get so much done with this tiny little guy. I do really love this because I'm able to blend it all the way out. It's not very, I don't know, it kind of lends a softer contour in the end when you're done with this one versus this guy is just like done. This is the 125 Tapered Contour Brush. Now, this is almost the same. I talked about this, I think, in one of my videos last week. Almost identical, okay? But again, this one is denser. This one is more fluffy. I used this today for a very soft highlight on the top. Usually I'll use like a fan brush for that, you know, like a This I use a lot for the little, you know, like right up in here for the highlight. I like to go up here. It's very soft, so it doesn't put a whole lot of product where you don't want it. You know, you can just love it. Precision Blush Brush. This is the 126. I love this brush so much. It's dirty as all get out. I have used it every day since the day that I bought it, which was like a month ago. So like, yeah, but it broke. This isn't the only one, admittedly. I hate to just throw that out there. This is bad. I've had, I think, 2 or 3 of these brushes, the ferrules detach from the base, and I'm just saying, BH Cosmetics, I need to step her game up. Can we work on that? Now this bad boy, okay. Okay. This is the 127 Angled Face Shader Brush. This thing, you guys, this is scary. This is a really scary brush for me. I did use it, okay? I used it. And this is like, super duper sharp. This is like, you could use it up in here. You could use it like up here, up here. If you really want a super serious contour, okay? This thing is where it's at. 128 Small Deluxe Blending Brush. This, you guys, I have been using this for under my eye, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because it's very dense, okay? And usually people like to use, you know, soft and fluffy things, but I've been using the crap out of this to get right up in there, and I use it to apply creamy products, I use it to apply powder products. I love it really. I mean, I feel like you could probably get away with using this anywhere on your face for whatever you want to use it for. I feel like it's one of those brushes that's multi-use. Large Shader Brush number 130. Look at this. This thing is not playing around. This thing is massive, you guys. Like, in comparison to the size of my eyeball. Do you see that? the size of my eye. What is that even called? An eyelid? Okay, there we go. Hello. These pick up so much product. I was actually super impressed with this. It's just super quick. Oh crap, I touched my eyelid. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Now, probably onto one of the weirdest brushes in this set is the number 131 nose contour brush. Do you see that? Do you see that little, do you see this weird scoopy scoop? Okay, it's kind of like those bugs with the stingers on the back. It's really kind of terrifying to me. I don't really like this brush. The idea is you're supposed to be able to dip this into your bronzer, okay, like this. Tap that puppy off, and then go like this. You're supposed to be able to do it through the bridge of your nose. Do you notice any difference whatsoever? No, I don't notice any difference. Nothing has changed. I could do it like this, right up in there to get that perfect little, you know, whatever. But I have just as much luck just taking an eyeshadow brush and just lining that puppy. Just going psh, psh, done. Because I've tried it 7 ways to Sunday and I can't figure it out. So I just feel like it doesn't pick up any product. My daughter thinks it's hilarious. She's always asked me to use the nose brush and I'm like, it doesn't work. 132 Precision Detailer Brush. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that I really don't like these. I don't like them. I just don't like it. It worked out okay, whatever, and I did actually use it to pencil in my eyeliner. I'm trying to get better at that, and I think I need to learn how to work with these brushes instead of against them because they're meant to do certain things, and I'm not using them for those reasons, and together I just don't know. I just don't know. You gotta talk to somebody else about this because it's just not my jam. And then for the last brush of all of the 10 brushes, 129 Small Round Blending Brush. This one, well, maybe I glued it and didn't remember it, but this ferrule broke off too. I've used this so much in the past couple of days. I like it, okay, you ready for this? I like it to go up in here. When these lines are too harsh after doing my eyeshadow, I pop this in here with a lighter color and I fluff it in. And it takes all that extra product off the top of there where I don't want that dark, harsh line, and it just takes it away. It just is like, oh, I'll take these problems away from you and I'll carry them over there into the dust. I'll make dust out of your eyeshadow and it'll get all over the place, but hey, you won't have those harsh lines anymore. Pros. Things that I liked about this. There's a great variety in these brushes. I feel like for the price, if I had paid, and now I just went on their website and it actually, I guess the full price of the brushes is $32. So I got one hell of a deal, admittedly. For the $9 I paid for these brushes, I feel like I can't really make a whole lot of complaints. I do have some, however. But for the pros, I really like the amount of brushes that you get. I think getting 10 brushes for 30 bucks, that's a really good deal. I think these are all worth $3 a piece. Another pro is that I think they are, I think they're attractive. These are very attractive brushes. I think they're, for the most part, well made. I think that they have a really nice aesthetic to them. I think that they're beautiful to look at in your brush set. I think they're a great addition to any vanity, and I think they're just cute looking. Another pro for me is that they do have a lot of bristles. I love how soft these big ones are. These are really nicely made. I'm not joking around. They're very, very well put together. The bristles on them are just so soft. They're comparable to some high-end brushes, so I do give them like a 5-star for that. I have my hands on my hips and I have no idea why. Cons for me, I think it's very obvious if I haven't said it enough in this video. One of the biggest turnoffs for me when it comes to makeup brushes is when a company does not put forth enough effort to make the ferrules more reliable. I think that if you're gonna spend $30 on a brush set and 4 out of 10 of them fall apart within a week of you using them, that's not very fair to the consumer. For the average makeup user, anybody getting into this BH Cosmetics set, I don't think it should be enough to throw you away from purchasing them. I think maybe enlist the help of some hot glue. If this happens to you, just pop it right back in there. All in all, I think this is a really good set. I think it's worth buying no matter how much you pay for it, whether it be $9 at a Marshall's or you spend $32 on the website. If anybody else has these brushes, or if you have experienced any issues with these brushes, or if you love them as much as I do, and I do love these brushes, don't get it twisted, I love these brushes. Feel free to leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, give it a thumbs up if you like this video, if you found it informative at all. Stick around for later on this week. I have a few more videos to post throughout the weekend, and then again on next Monday I will be posting another Makeup Brush Monday where I review yet another set of makeup brushes. So I hope to see you all there. I hope you have a great start of your week. I hope Monday was wonderful and brought lots of blessings to you, and I look forward to seeing you guys all soon. Thanks so much and have a wonderful Monday. Thanks.